The cost of goods and transport are set to come down as the country records the highest drop in fuel prices in 5 years.
Well, figures released by the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority shows that fuel prices will drop by up to 18 shillings in this month's review. The new prices will take effect at midnight, April 14th through to midnight, May 14th, 2024. Nimrod Tabu with the details.
Following today's announcement, Super Petrol will now retail at 193.84 cents, which is a decrease by 5 shillings and 31 cents. Diesel prices dropped by 10 shillings per litre, while kerosene has gone down by 18 shillings and 68 cents per litre. In Nairobi, Super Petrol will retail at 193 shillings and 84 cents, while diesel at 180 and 38 cents, and kerosene will sell at 170 shillings and 6 cents. Mombasa residents will purchase Super Petrol at 190 shillings and 66 cents, diesel at 177 shillings and 21 cents, and kerosene at 166 and 99 cents.
We are seeing a reduction starting from midnight tonight of 5 shillings and 31 cents for the Super Petrol grade, 10 shillings for the diesel grade, and 18 shillings and 68 cents for kerosene.
The current pump prices in Nairobi are at 199 shillings and 15 cents for Super Petrol, 190 and 38 cents for diesel, and 188 shillings and 74 cents for kerosene. The new prices have factored in the shilling's last month's strong rally against the dollar, when it averaged between 137 units to the greenback and 143.9 units. The highest prices for Marban crude oil and Brent crude oil were $87.37 per barrel and $87.23, which is equivalent to 12,000 shillings 572 and 12,000 shillings 552 respectively.
We take a weighted average of the vessels as they arrive over the month. I know we are seeing an exchange rate of about 127 shillings when the markets closed on Friday. We take an average of the month, and because we price on the cargoes that have arrived between the 9th and the 10th of the preceding month, that is why you can see an exchange rate of about 133 shillings to the dollar.
According to EPRA, these factors have had a direct impact on the landed costs of refined fuel, given that the dollar is the currency used to make fuel imports.
We do have transparency and efficiency during the pricing process, which is what we as EPRA have committed to the Republic of Kenya. The petroleum products are traded in international market, as I said, and we import all our petroleum requirements. Therefore, the trend international prices affects the pump price that we do pay as consumers.
Since December last year, Super Petrol has dropped by a total of 18 shillings to the present price of 199 shillings. And by midnight today, the decrease will be by a total of 23 shillings since last year.
The difference when you compare the landed price of petroleum products in its liquefied form as you compared it with the barrel in crude and also with LPG. The prices of LPG, yes, have been on an upward trend, but there are interventions that have been proposed by the government through the LPG growth strategy that will see these numbers come down, particularly when we introduce the open tender system.
Kenya's economy is largely fuel-driven, and the reduction of fuel prices is expected to have a spiral effect on various sectors and in turn help reduce the cost of living. EPRA says soon Kenyans will enjoy favorable electricity prices.
But the key component here is on the pass-throughs, particularly the foreign exchange adjustment, because as we've said, most of our PPAs are denominated in foreign currency. When we have a weakening of the shilling, then that has a direct impact on the power tariff. So what you would probably be looking at is an instance where we've had a reduction in the base rates, but had an increase in the foreign exchange adjustment and the fuel energy cost. Because the cost of fuel was higher, the conversion on account of the weakening shilling was causing that value that Kenyans would have seen to have been eroded.
But while Kenyans begin to celebrate this good news, the escalation of the Israel-Hamas war, which is likely to draw Iran, one of the biggest exporters of fuel in the world, could be something to worry about before the next fuel prices review. Nimrod Tabu, Citizen TV.